What's up guys, I hope you're all doing great and welcome back to my channel once again. And in this new episode I am going to review a fragrance from the house of Issey Miyake, and this is a flanker of their original L'Eau line. And here I'm talking about Shades of Kolam, and today I'm going to discuss the concept behind this perfume. And this perfume comes in this simple presentation. You can see this is a white box with these beautiful images, and the name of the perfume here, Shades of Kolam, L'Eau pour Homme. And even the bottle here is very similar to the original L'Eau pour Homme. The shape is exactly similar to the original L'Eau pour Homme. The only difference is the color and the finishing. So here this bottle is transparent with this beautiful transparent dark blue cap, and even here on the bottle you can see these beautiful colors. Some lines are going around here and there with the name of the line L'Eau pour Homme. They haven't mentioned Shades of Kolam here on the bottle, but here on the box you will find the name Shades of Kolam. So this was about the presentation, and now I will try to explain you the idea or the concept behind this fragrance. It will be very interesting, and trust me guys, you are going to enjoy this fragrance more once you know the whole concept behind this fragrance. So the word Kolam is a Tamil word. Tamil is a language from Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu is a region or state in the south of India. So the people there, they speak Tamil. So kolam is an art their ladies do on the floors of their houses by using different kind of colored powders. For example, rice powder, marble powder, or the plastic of Paris, etc. And the same thing is known as rangoli in Hindi language and in the other regions of India. And I'm sure more of you guys are familiar with this word rangoli, thanks to Bollywood movies. Rangoli or kolam is mostly made very early in the morning in open yards. Usually these Indian traditional houses have big open yards in their houses where they have a plant of tulsi or holy basil in the center, which is very sacred or very holy for them. And this is the place where they draw these rangolis or kolams. So now to understand the whole concept of this perfume, you have to keep three things in your mind. The first thing is the region, which is south of India. The second thing is the time, which is early morning here. And the third thing is the environment of that place. And in that environment, as you can see, there is a plant of holy basil or tulsi. Now, in this perfume, you will get few things which are very much related to this whole environment. First of all, there is a very beautiful vibe of coconut, which is very common in south. In south you will find a lot of coconuts, and they are using coconut in everything, in all of their foods, in their food, in their drinks, in everywhere. So you will find a vibe of coconut here, and then you will find a beautiful spicy vibe of basil and coriander. So spices are very common in India. They use a lot of spices in their foods, and basil is there in their yard, which is very holy for them. So the smell of this holy basil, and then you will find beautiful cardamom and the note of tea. There is no breakfast in India without tea, and that Indian tea, and there is a specific way of making that traditional Indian tea. In south or north, wherever, they have that special type of tea. They call it masala chai, and in that tea they use cardamom and few other spices. So here in this perfume, as you can see, you will find tea, you will find coconut, you will find basil, you will find cardamom, you will find coriander, spices, and few other things which we will discuss. So this was the concept behind this beautiful perfume, L'Eau Shades of Kolam. So this was the concept, and now I will try to explain you how this perfume actually smells. So let's start our review of this perfume, and first of all I'm going to give you the notes breakdown. So here in the top you will get bergamot, grapefruit and cardamom, and then there is green tea and coriander in the mid, and then in the base there is cashmere and cedarwood. So these are the notes breakdown, and now I will try to explain you how this perfume actually smells. So here this perfume opens with a very strong and beautiful note of green tea mixed with basil, some citruses, and a very strong vibe of coconut, which is not mentioned here in the notes breakdown, but coconut is very visible to me in the opening. It's very strong. In the top but it stays there only for around 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes the whole perfume changes and you will start getting that strong note of cardamom and sage. There is no sage mentioned here in the notes breakdown once again, but yes, you can smell it somehow. Maybe it's the cardamom accord only, but I can smell that blend of cardamom and sage. So after 10 minutes of the opening, there will be some citruses, there will be basil, that herbal spicy note with that green cardamom and sage, mixed with cedar wood and sandalwood in the base. They even haven't mentioned sandalwood in the notes breakdown, but it's very clear in this perfume, and there is sandalwood, exactly a very clear and strong note of sandalwood in the base, very similar to Santal 33 from Le Labo. So yes, and then in the mid of the perfume you will get that touch of coriander. So you can see this is kind of a spicy and woody and herbal kind of perfume here. Coconut stays with you for a very long time, but in a very transparent way. The people who know the smell of coconut, they can feel it on the top in a very airy and in a very thin, transparent way. Otherwise, the main player here will be green tea and cardamom with a touch of coriander, cedarwood, and mostly sandalwood. And another strongest thing here in this perfume is the note of cashmeran. Cashmeran is also in the base. It's not very overwhelming, but it's there. It's going to give you that fabric, woolly kind of feel all the time. So this is, you can say, the middle stage of the perfume, and it stays in the same way for a very long time. And the notes will keep playing with you. They will keep changing now and then, but the main structure will remain same. And then in the final dry down, this perfume becomes a little bit more woody. You will left with some traces of cardamom with a very strong and beautiful creamy note of sandalwood, some touches of cedarwood, that sharp woody tones, and green tea. So this is how this perfume smells, and it's a freshy perfume, though the notes here are a little bit spicy, but trust me, because of the citruses, green tea, cardamom, and cashmeran note, this perfume gives you that very fresh and uplifting kind of feel, something different. It's not a very common blend. This is not something you will smell every day. It's a little bit different. You're going to enjoy it. Yes, it's freshy for summer, and surprisingly, it's a very long-lasting scent. So for the performance, I can tell you that this perfume is going to give you a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of longevity easily, but you can refresh it, like you can say, around every 4 hours to enjoy that beautiful opening here. Otherwise, if you will spray it properly on your dress and on your skin, it's going to give you a longevity of 8 hours easily. It will work more than that, but just to be on the safe side, 8 hours are must. So long lasting, beautiful scent, refreshing, different, unique, and with this beautiful looking bottle. Even the projection is very good for the first, you can say, 1 hour or 1.5 hours, and after that the whiffs will keep coming to yourself, and even the people around you will able to smell it. And now let's come to the gender. So for me, this is a masculine scent, and it's going to work very well with gents. Ladies, they can try it, but it's not going to suit them a lot. For the age group, I can say from youngsters to old age people, anyone can rock it easily without any issue. Even if you are in your school, in your like 9th or 10th grade, you can use it. It's a very freshy and crowd pleaser kind of scent, but maybe that note of coconut can put you off if you are very young. That coconut is not oily. It's not that kind of coconut which is going to give you that oily feel. To be very fair, coconut is not even my favorite note. The only perfume I like with the coconut note is from the house of Nishane, which is Fan Your Flames, and now this is the second perfume with a note of coconut which I like. Otherwise, I hate coconut note in the perfumes, but here it's been used in a very beautiful and simple way. It's not oily, it's not heavy, so it's not going to bother you, but still it's better to try it before buying. So this was about the age group, and now let's talk about the season or weather. So this perfume can be used all year around easily. It's going to work very well in summer, and this perfume is also going to work very well in winters, in cold weather. So you are going to love it all year around. And for the occasion, you can use this perfume wherever you want, anywhere, anytime. It's going to rock. This perfume, as per my knowledge, is somehow a special edition kind of thing, and this is not very common, but it's easily available nowadays in UAE at V Perfumes, and the price of this perfume nowadays at V Perfume is 135 dirhams. There is an offer going on there, I think. So 125 ml juice. This is 125 ml juice with EDT concentration. It's eau de toilette concentration, but still it's very long lasting scent. So don't think if it's EDT it's not going to perform. It's performing really well. So 125 ml juice with EDT concentration for 135 UAE dirhams at V Perfume. I don't know if any other companies or brands are selling it. So this was my review for Issey Miyake's L'Eau for Homme Shades of Kolam. I hope you liked it, and until the next video, take care and bye.